Hello friends, today we are starting a new course in English. This course is particularly designed for students who are in 10th board in CBSE. In this video, we will understand the marking scheme of the CBSE board for the English language. Due to the pandemic of COVID-19, the students are not able to prepare well, and I got a couple of requests to make a series on preparing for the exams. So I am trying to help you out. Now, suppose you are not in CBSE but any other board, but then also this series will help you, as in English most of the syllabus is common. Maybe the marking schemes are different. I need a help from you. If you are knowing someone who is in 10th board, please share this video with them as well so they get benefited. Now, without further delay, let's get started. Let's discuss the marking scheme or pattern for this year's paper. The question paper will be of 80 marks. It is divided into two parts. Part A, which is objective, and Part B, which is subjective. In Part A, you will get multiple choice questions which will be of 40 marks. Part A is subdivided into three parts. Number 1, reading, which will be of 20 marks. Number 2, literature, which will be of 10 marks. And number 3, grammar, which will be of 10 marks. In Part B, you will get the descriptive questions, which will be of 40 marks. Part B is subdivided into two parts. Writing, which will be of 10 marks, and literature, which will be of 30 marks. So technically, 50 marks questions are such that you can attempt them even if you haven't read your textbooks. Now, let's dig deep into each of these parts. Part A, reading, literature and grammar. In reading, the first question will be of discursive passage, which will be of 10 marks. Discursive means moving from topic to topic without any order, but in such a way that it forms a unified meaning. So the thoughts might not be in sequential order, but at the end, the passage will be delivering a central message. Here, the skills that are required are: number 1, inference, meaning a conclusion is reached based on the passage. Number 2, evaluation, and number 3, vocabulary. The second question will be of a case-based factual passage, which is of 10 marks. Here, the question will be based on visual input, such as tabular data, chart, graphs, etc. You have to analyze and interpret the data properly. Based on this fact, you will be able to answer this type of questions. In literature, the first question will be a prose extract. Here, the passage will be from your textbook. You must have proper knowledge of the lessons in the textbook to attempt this question properly. Here, the skills that are required are: number 1, inference, number 2, evaluation, and number 3, vocabulary. The second question will be from a poetry extract. Here also, the extract will be from your textbook. You must have proper knowledge of the lessons in the textbook. You have to analyze and interpret the extract properly. Based on this, you will be able to answer this type of questions. Next comes the most fun part, grammar. Here, you must have knowledge of basic to advanced grammar topics to solve this type of MCQs. The questions may come from tenses, modals, subject-verb agreement, direct-indirect speech, determiners, and much more. We will discuss in detail how this type of question is going to come in our upcoming video. So this is all about Part A. Now let's look into Part B. In Part B, the first and the second question will be of writing skills, each comprising of 5 marks. First question will be a letter. It will require 3 skills: creation, application, and analysis. And number 2 will be of analytical paragraph. The skills that are tested here are analysis and evaluation. We have covered both the topics in our videos. I will provide you the links for the same. Just a disclaimer, Any other writing question might come based on these skills. So don't just rely on a letter and analytical paragraph. The second segment is part B, which is of literature. It will be based on your textbook, First Flight and Footprints Without Feet. Section 1 will be having 4 questions with a word limit of 20 to 30 words and a total of 8 marks. Section 2 will be having 4 questions with a word limit of 40 to 50 words and a total of 12 marks. And section 3 will be of 2 questions with a word limit of 100 to 120 words and a total of 10 marks. In each section of the paper, you might get multiple options. Based on your skills, pick the one which you are familiar with. So this is all about the marking scheme and the kind of questions that might come. Now, just for your understanding, I have provided section-wise mark distribution. 3 sections are there. Section A is of reading comprehension, which is of 20 marks. Section B is of grammar and writing, which is of 20 marks. And section C is of literature, which is of 40 marks. Here, I have added 10 marks of MCQs from the first part as well. Because anyways, the extract is going to come from your textbooks only. Now, I will just walk you through the sample paper released by CBSE for better understanding. Let's discuss the sample paper that has been published by CBSE board. So this is the official website, and here we are clicking on this sample paper which is published by CBSE. Do remember this website. Now let's discuss the sample paper. It will be of 80 marks and you will be given 3 hours in total. There are some general instructions you must follow. Number 1 is that the paper is divided into part A and part B and all questions are compulsory. Number 2, separate instructions are given with each section and question wherever necessary. So please try to read all the instructions very carefully and follow them. And the last one and very important one is do not exceed the prescribed word limit while answering the questions. So try to stick to the word limit, whether it's a writing skill question or a literature one. Yes, as discussed, the paper is divided into 2 parts. Part A is of 40 marks, where first one is reading, which is of 20 marks. And in that 2 paragraphs will be given, 2 passages will be given. First passage and then 10 MCQs you have to solve out of 12. Second passage and you have to solve again 10 MCQs from 12. Now comes the literature section wherein 2 passages will be given of 5 marks each from your textbooks with multiple choice questions. Then comes the grammar section. In the grammar section, 10 marks are allotted. Here also MCQs are there, but in different way they are being asked. We will discuss them in our later videos. So part A is completed. Now comes part B. Here 2 segments are there, writing and literature. In writing, if you will notice, first question is of letter and you will be given options either A or B, and similarly there is in the 9th question there is analytical paragraph which is also of 5 marks. Here also you are given 2 options. The last but not the least is of literature section. Here all the questions will be based on your textbook and all of them are descriptive with different word limits that we discussed in the video. First one is you have to attempt 4 questions which are of 20 to 30 words. Then again comes 4 questions of 40 to 50 words which is of 12 marks, and the last is third part where you have to answer the questions in 100 to 120 words. Each of them is of 5 marks. This is the whole sample paper that we just discussed. We will try to solve this paper in our upcoming session. So that's all in this video. Let's quickly revise the pattern. The question paper will be of 80 marks. In part A, you will get MCQ based question, and in part B, you will get descriptive questions. Part A is subdivided into 3 parts: reading, which will be of 20 marks, literature will be of 10 marks, and grammar will be of 10 marks. And part B is divided into 2 parts: writing, which will be of 10 marks, and literature, which will be of 30 marks. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.